and build up our energy for the weekend. Okay, so find a nice comfortable spot on your mat. Feet comfortably about hip width distance apart, shoulders back and down, spine nice and long. The head is in line, not jutting forward or tilting back. Everything is just in a nice long line here, and just let your breath come into your practice. And start to feel your feet here grounding onto the mat, and notice all four corners of your feet. So you're balanced between the front of your feet and the back of your feet, the right side and the left side, and just maybe wiggle around a little, let your feet wiggle, and feel the feet nice and even on the mat. So our first balancing, standing balance here. And from here, we'll let the breath deepen. So exhale deeply, belly button to spine, and then inhaling through the nose, all the way into the diaphragm, exhaling, belly button back to spine, and inhaling. Just a couple more times like that. And then soften everything up. Just let stuff start to release. Let your hips and your knees bend, your arms sway. Oh, it's Friday night, the moon is full. Just move around. Okay, whatever your body is telling you to do here. And then come back to center. And we'll move the spine in cats and cows here. So hands to the thighs, arching the back to look up, rounding the spine to gaze towards your lap. Arch and look up, round and gaze towards your lap. So it's your cows and your cats here. Releasing the spine. Next time you're gazing towards your lap, just hold there, and then slowly, with your chin tucked, roll up, shoulders back and down, and come back to standing. Okay. All right, so that's a great thing to do anytime during the day. You can do it from a chair, you can stand up and do it. Let's expand it a little bit. Bring the arms forward. The knees and hips are going to be slightly bent here just so they stay soft. And then as you inhale, draw your elbows back and look up. Exhale, your fingertips touch. Inhale, open the heart, and just keep going here. And the next time your fingertips touch, hold here, interlace your fingers, turn your palms forward, bring your arms overhead as you lengthen through the spine. Inhale, keeping your feet grounded. Exhale, crescent over to the right. Oh, feel that side body start to stretch out. Inhale, center, and then exhale, crescent over to the left. And coming up and back over to the right. And over to the left. One more time like that. We're going to the right, coming back and to the left. And then we're going over to the right and holding here. Release the arms so that they're parallel. Inhale and exhale. Press your right fingertips away from you as you roll your left shoulder. This would be your left shoulder, yep. Left shoulder back. Gazing up, coming back to your crescent, up and over to the left, releasing the arms parallel. Press away from you with your left fingertips And then roll your right shoulder back, looking up. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Now with soft knees and soft hips, we're going to fold forward. So remember, when you're folding forward, maybe it's not good for you to have your head all the way down. You go as far as what works for you tonight. Float the arms out and up. Inhale. Exhale, float down. And this time, let's start working the balance. When you come up, bring your right heel up with you. So you're just up, right heel. Take the right heel down, fold down. Left heel comes up as you reach up. Take it down. Now double heels up as you reach up. Double heel. There it is. And take it down. Right heel, or if you feel like it, you can do a knee. Take it down. And left heel or knee. And down. Double heel. And down. And keep going. Right, left, double. Right, left, double. Yeah, just release. Get a little bit of balance happening. There it is. Taking it at your own pace. The cat might be going at one pace, you're going at another. Doesn't matter, this is your practice. The next time you do double heel, you'll be even. Then float yourself back down and come into your ragdoll position with opposite hand to opposite elbow. Everything is soft here and you just wiggle around. Yeah, nod your head yes and no. Let that neck have a little bit of fun here. And then come back to center, hold here, and straighten the legs as you let the forearms go a little bit closer to the mat. Release your hands, bring them to your legs, tuck your chin, and roll your hands up your legs as you slowly unroll the spine, shoulders back and down. And take a nice deep breath and shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, great. We want to do some spinal twisting here. So let's put the feet a little firmer because we want the twist to come from here. So feet are firm so that the hips will stay more in a forward position for you. Arms out, elbows bend, goalpost arms here. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist toward the right. And come center. Inhale, exhale, twist toward the left. And come center. And just keep going, gently right to left. And the next time you come to the right, hold here. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale to deepen. Extend the arms long. Every time you inhale, you lengthen the spine. Every time you exhale, you see about moving deeper into that twist as you take your gaze towards your right fingertips. Just look towards your right fingertips here. Holding your body in this position, turn your gaze only towards your left fingertips. And then your gaze back to the right. Come forward with goalpost arms. Untwist, back to goalpost. Now we're going over to the left. Inhaling to lengthen the spine. Exhale, deepen your twist. Extend the arms. Continue that inhaling, lengthen, exhaling, deepen as you take your gaze towards your left fingertips. Holding the body in this position. And then turning your gaze only towards your right fingertips, back towards your left, bringing it back, goalpost arms here. Inhale the arms up. Now pay attention, we're going to take it down. The knees and hips can be soft. This time when you come up, right heel or right knee, but we're going to hold it. So bring your heel or knee up. So we went from a moving balance to a more stationary balance here. Nice. Bring it down. Same thing, left side. Heel or knee, it's always your choice. Holding. And take it down and double heel and hold. If you can do double knee and hold, write to me after this. Inhale and exhale, take it down. Whew. Make a nice little forward fold here. And then just bring your hands up to your thighs. Press back through the hips. Look up. Here's our half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And we're taking it back to mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. Everybody good? We're going to go to the back of the mat and start releasing this week, okay? So from the back of your mat, take a big step forward with your right foot. We're coming into a crescent lunge. So it's like warrior one, but with the heel lifted, a little more challenging on the balance. Knee over the ankle. Your knee, right knee is tracking through the center of your right foot, and your left heel is lifted, okay? Draw your arms forward nice and long, and then up. Fix your gaze. We're in a high crescent lunge here. If anything gets too wobbly, you can always bring your back foot down. Inhale and exhale. All right, now we're gonna step back, bring the right foot back to meet the left. Use those legs. All right, everybody's muted. I miss hearing you guys. All right, let's take the left foot forward. Big step forward. Right heel is lifted. Left knee over left ankle. Drawing the arms forward, put some length in the spine, and take your arms up. Inhale and exhale. Just getting balanced in our crescent lunge here. Inhale and exhale. And now we're going to take a big step back. Whew. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to move that crescent lunge. Move a little more and challenge the balance a little further. Big step forward again with the right foot. Left heel lifted. Bent knee. Arms forward. Inhale, up. We're going to take the arms back now, but we're not dropping all the way to the thigh. The arms come back, the core is engaged, right? Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Think release as you exhale. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Getting rid of anything that doesn't serve you right now. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Now you can choose to stay here, or you can start to draw your left leg in a little bit and maybe even bring it up. Fix your gaze so you're looking about 6 feet ahead of you, not straight down. Bring your back foot down. The heel is still lifted. We're coming back to crescent lunge and step back. All right, any questions about that? Did that work for everybody? Thumbs up, thank you. Okay. All right, inhale and exhale. We're gonna go on the left. One of the important things to remember, 2, 3, 5, 11 important things to remember here, okay? Your gaze, right? We're not looking straight down, we're looking at a diagonal ahead when we're balancing, and the core is working, so you're not going like this, you're like that. The core is engaged. Step big forward with your left foot, right heel up. Position your knee right over the ankle through the center of your left foot. Arms up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale the arms back, not dropping down. Core is working. Inhale the arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale. As you draw your arms back, think about just releasing. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Release. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back. Fix your gaze. You can choose to stay here, or you can see about raising that back leg now, doing an airplane. Don't look at anybody else, just, yep. Nice. Bring your back foot down. The heel is still lifted, front knee bends. We're back in crescent. And step back, woof, and release. All right, inhale and exhale. So we just gave the legs a run for their money, the balance, right? Challenging the balance, and got the breath moving and started to move out anything that built up during the week. We're saying goodbye to it, right? Mountain pose at the back of your mat, and just breathe. Start to feel your breath moving through your body. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to sweep the arms up. Inhale, swan dive. Now bring the hands to the mat. This could require a lot of bending at the hips and knees, and start to walk forward. We're going to find a plank. Of course, you could be working on at a chair, a countertop, or even at the wall. In your plank, your spine is nice and long here. Knee down plank is fine. The important part is the spine. The core is engaged. Okay? All right, so from here, we're going to go back and up into a downward facing dog. So you may have to rearrange things a little bit to get to a dog. Wiggle around a little. Move around in your dog, and then walk your hands back towards your feet. Float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. All right, so we got our planks down. We're going to go back into that. So inhale the arms up, exhale, swan dive, walk forward, knees up or down, find your plank, and then notice the weight distribution. You want your weight evenly distributed between your hands, and if your knees are up, your feet, or if your knees are down, your hands and your knees. So now you've got your weight evenly distributed between 4 points. Go ahead and raise your right foot a little bit. If the knees are down, it's going to look like this. You'll raise your right leg. And then bring the knees down and find your way to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Ooh, walk your legs back. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. So one of the things we'll also be balancing tonight is the concept of sukha and sthira in our yoga. So sukha means ease, like when we sit in sukhasana. Sthira means hard, right? Strong. Which part do you think we're in right now? Raise your hand if you think it's the sukha, easy part. Nobody raised your hand, so you know what we're doing. All right, sweep the arms up, inhale. I promise you we'll do both. Exhale, swan dive. Take it forward to a plank. Knees up or down. Feel your weight evenly distributed, 2 hands, 2 feet, or 2 hands, 2 knees. Raise on the left side. Either your left foot comes up or your left leg if you're in knee down plank. Everybody, both knees down, back and up to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And walk your hands back. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, everybody okay? Any questions? If you have questions, you're going to have to do them in sign language because you all muted yourself. I don't need you to, I would like to hear from you, okay? You don't have to stay muted on my account. All right, let's take a nice breath here. Inhale and exhale. Whew. Feel your breath moving now. You feel the energy building up. Okay, let's sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. We're going to walk forward now just to a downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Let's walk the dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Press one heel down, other heel down. Fingers spread wide. All right, knees down. Sit off to the side. Take your legs forward. And let's find a nice seated balance here. So we're going to get both sit bones equally on the mat. You could be doing this in a chair at this point too, right? The legs are forward, straight ahead. Inhale and exhale. So feeling the seated balance. The hips, the sit bones are grounded. We're going to move into a back bend series. So go ahead and cross your legs. If you don't like crossing your legs, this could also be done with straight legs. Hands come heart center. Inhale. Draw the arms up with the palms touching. Exhale, bring your hands behind your hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands heart center. Remember, we're building energy for the weekend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, back bend, look up. Exhale, hands come heart center. Lean back, raise one foot and then the other. And go ahead and change the cross of your ankles and come back to seated. Okay? We're going to do very similar to that, this time clasping the hands. Okay? Inhale the arms up. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Now, if your shoulders are saying, just put your hands on your hips here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands come heart center. Okay, 2 more times like that. You know it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's lean back, raise one foot and then the other. Uncross the ankles now. And with lots of control, come to seated with your legs straight. Hands down by your side. Okay? We're going to go for a reverse plank here. So the legs are straight, hands come behind you, fingertips are pointing towards your hips here. Leave your hips on the mat, roll your elbows in toward each other as you look up. Reverse plank with the hips on the mat. Exhale, release. And then if your shoulders, you think your shoulders will be okay with this, dig your heels into the mat. And as you inhale, lift your hips looking up. Reverse plank with the hips lifted. And release. So 2 ways to do that. Shake the arms out. Okay? We're going to go through it 3 times now. You can do it all 3 times one way or mix them up. Okay? You know, 2 different ways to do it. Hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, arms up, exhale, hands down. Inhale, reverse plank. Exhale, release. 2 more times, just go through it. Inhaling and exhaling. And return hands to heart center. Take a couple of breaths here. And then just shake the arms out. That was big for the front of the shoulders, right? We're opening the heart, bringing energy. Puts a lot on the front of the shoulders. So let's go ahead and take the hands forward, interlace the fingers, turn your palms away from you and just reach forward. Okay, so you're just reaching away, releasing the shoulders. Bring the arms overhead and then just shake your hands down. Okay, move around, anything that feels good. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to do a little core series here. Yay, I wish all of your mics were on so I could hear you all saying, yay. We've been waiting for this, I know. All right, so let's bend the knees, bring the feet hip width distance. Arms are forward, and we're going to slowly, slowly, slowly roll down. Slow, slow, slow. Finding ourselves on the mat. Inhale and exhale your hands down by your side. So this is a variation on dead bug. Take your right leg up with knee to tabletop and take your left arm straight up. Okay, knee is tabletop, left arm is straight up. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw your right leg forward. The heel never touches down. Draw your left arm back and then bring your knee in, arm up. Is this making sense? Right leg out, left arm back and in. Right leg out, left arm back and in. Right leg out, left arm back and in. All right, bring the right foot down. Let's do that on the left. Left knee, right arm up. Left leg out, right arm back and in. Left leg, right arm. And in. Left leg, right arm. And in. One more. Left leg, right arm. And in. And bring your left foot down. Right arm by your side. Wiggle around. Inhale and exhale. So you're probably thinking, goodness, we only did 4 on each side? Yeah, because now we're going to do double legs. So go ahead and take both knees to tabletop. Both arms up. Okay, prepare. This might be a little more challenging. So your knees are in tabletop. That means your shins are parallel to the floor. Okay, maybe you're thinking legs a little straighter. You can do that if you want to do down and up, right? Or you can do knees and tabletop. Arms straight up. Yeah, I'm talking to you over there. Okay, legs out. Both legs out, arms back. Whoa, and bring it in. Both legs out, arms back. Yikes, and bring it in. If this is really aggravating you, go back to the single leg version. You know how to do that. Out and in. All right, let's go ahead. Keep going. 2 more times. Yes. And then when you're done, bring your knees in. Rock around on your spine. Just take it easy. Inhale and exhale. All right, so the core is like, yay, thank you so much. We're going to do that now with a straight leg. You know the bent leg version. You can always go back to that. So bring your left foot down. Take your right leg straight up, left arm straight up, and we're going down and up. Take it down and up. And if you're used to doing dead bug with both legs up, this is a more gentle version of it, but it's still very effective. Down and up. There it is. Down and up. Down and up. One more. Down and up. And bring your right foot down. And we're going on the left. Remember to control, right? It's not about speed. Left leg straight up, right arm straight up, down and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Left leg down, right arm back, and up. A few more. Down and up. One more, down and up, and release. All right, most of you I can't see because you're laying down. So if you thought that the bent leg version was more challenging than the straight leg version, raise one leg right now and wiggle your foot so I can see you. All right, if you thought that the straight leg version was more challenging than the bent leg version, wiggle your foot. All right, so you see everybody's experience is individual. That's why yoga meets you where you are, right? All right, I think we're all going to agree that this will be the most challenging. Both legs up, both arms up. Here we go. Okay, if this starts to bother you, just take one of the other versions that we've already done. Ready? Down, both legs, both arms, and up. Legs and arms come down and up. We're keeping it smooth. There we go. Down and up. Down and up. And let's just do 2 more. And draw your knees in and rock from side to side. Inhale and exhale. All right. Okay, if you thought that that was the most challenging so far, go ahead and wave your feet at me. Yeah. All right, let's bring the feet down. Hip width distance, knees are bent. Arms are by your side. Just let your knees open and close a few times. Think butterfly wings, butterfly wings. We're going to save the obliques for a standing oblique move. So let's come to hands and knees now. So we're going to find balance on all 4s, right? Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, fingers are spread wide. Nice tabletop position here. Inhale and exhale. And just go ahead and make some circles with your body in one direction. So just circles. We're feeling the weight move from the right hand to the left hand, to the knees, side to side. Come back to center and make circles the other way. And just notice how your weight is moving as the body is moving, right? At one point, the left hand feels more pressure than the knee, whatever, and you come back to center, right? Does that make sense? We were looking for kind of center here. Now we're balanced. 2 hands and 2 knees, okay? Now we're going to change that balance. Take your right leg up to hip height, flex your foot, keep your hips square to the mat, and float your left arm up by your ear. So make sure your weight is evenly distributed now between your right hand and your left knee, but you're not collapsing. The core is doing most of the work here as you're in opposite arm, opposite leg balance, and bring the hand and knee down. We're going to take the left leg back, right arm by the ear, left foot is flexed, looking for that same balance between the hand and the knee, right? Left hand, right knee, but the core is really doing most of the work, and you release. Walk your hands forward a bit. We're going to press the hips back and then gently come forward and back. Just getting our body prepared for a little child's pose. Forward and back. And then come into your child's pose. Yep. Whatever's a comfortable child's pose, right? If you have a block, you can always stick a block under your forehead. You can make fists, rest your forehead on that, or maybe your forehead reaches the mat right now. Arms forward or back, whatever feels best to you. And we're going to return to tabletop here now. Knees back under the hips, wrists back under the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Okay? And we're going to do a little moving balance. So float your right leg and your left arm up. Okay? And your right toe is pointed. Face your left palm toward the mat. Tap down, leg and hand, and lift up. Tap down, lift up. Working for balance through this movement. Down and up. Down and up. Hold it up and bring the hand and knee down. Other side, left leg, right arm. Tap down, lift up, staying balanced as you move. Tap down, lift up. Holding the leg up, arm by your ear. Bring the hand and knee down. Tuck your toes. Find yourself back in downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. So we're back in dog. Just having a little fun time here. Move around if the body is telling you. Remember, your dog can always be a table or your hands can be on the wall. Walk your feet up to your hands. And when you get there, take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up. Palms touch. And hands come heart center. Yeah. All right, so let's come to the top of the mat now and take a nice strong mountain pose, finding that equal standing, balanced at the top of the mat. Inhale and exhale. We're moving into some sun salutations now. Sweep the arms up, inhale. As you exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, you're twisting. Inhale, center. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. And up, and then elbows to waist as you look up. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Take your hands to your thighs, hips back, look up. Exhale, hands down. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to step the right leg back, keep the right heel lifted, let the left knee bend, engage the core, and come carefully into a crescent lunge. Drop your back foot or bring your knee down anytime this feels too wobbly. Crescent lunge, hands come down, step your left foot back to meet your right, plank or knee down plank. Chaturanga, the elbows bend behind you toward the back of your room. Exhale slowly down. Okay, and let's do a nice little Sphinx pose here. So taking the elbows right under, those are your elbows, yes they are, right under your shoulders. Fingers are spread wide and you look up. Sphinx. Probably if I just said Sphinx, you would do this automatically because this is exactly what a Sphinx looks like. Release. Whew. Find your way to downward facing dog. Back in down dog. Inhale and exhale. All right. We're going to take the right leg up, point the toe, and then we're going to tap down and up. So we went from a 4-point balance in the down dog to a 3-point balance. Now we're moving through that balance. Right leg up, take a big step forward, and then walk to the top of your mat. Take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. Everybody good to go on the other side? Okay, wave at me if you need a further modification for the crescent lunge. You can either bring your foot down or, okay, you can also bring your knee down. We've done that enough. Okay, let's come to the top of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Going on the other side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. The first thing we're doing is twisting to the left, arms open. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center, elbows to waist. We look up. Inhale, center, swan dive. Whew. Take a half lift. Hands down. Step your left foot down. Keep that heel lifted. Right knee over right ankle. Engage the core and carefully float into a crescent lunge. This balance is extra challenging because your back heel is lifted, right? Inhale and exhale. Float the arms down. Find yourself in plank, knees up or down, chaturanga to the mat. From here, we're just going to do a nice little cobra and then release, finding your way to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Balancing on 4 points now, right? We've got 2 hands and 2 feet on the mat. We take the left leg up. Now we've got 2 hands and 1 foot. Redistributing the balance and now moving. Toes tap down on the left and up. Down and up. Staying balanced with a lot of help from that strong, beautiful core. Left leg stays up. Take a giant step forward and walk the rest of the way to the top of your mat. Take a half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. Woo. All right, let's take the legs wide and turn the toes out. Now, when you turn your toes out, everybody just come into a, it doesn't have to be overly wide, but just a comfortable wide leg, okay? When we're turning the toes out, we're starting from the hip. So move your whole leg open, right? Not just your foot. Start from the hip, open the leg. Now we're going down and up, down and up. And those knees are headed right over the toes, down and up, down and up. All right, we're going to do a few more times with the arms. So it's a moonflower, down and up, down and up. Get things nice and warm and juicy here, down and up. Remember, I promised you some oblique work. We're getting ourselves ready for that, all right? So the next time you come down, hold. Bring it up to 5-pointed star. Now bring your hands behind your head, okay? We're going to bend the knees and elbow toward the knee on the right and up. Now extend the arms and go to the right again and in. Take it to the left, elbow and up, long arms and up. Okay, extend your legs. We have that. So now we're going to make it legs and arms. Legs are extended now. Bend your knees as you elbow and up, extend the legs. Long arms, knee bends and in to the left, elbow and up. Long arms and up. Yes, there it is. Over and up, arms and up. The legs almost naturally, if you stop thinking about them, they'll bend and straighten for you. And if they're going a different way, don't worry about it. Just the most important thing is we're getting the obliques with these side crunches, right? Down and up, wow, lengthen and up, left and up, lengthen and up. One more each side until you are even. All right, and when you're done, just go ahead, shake everything out. Anybody feeling the obliques? Feeling your obliques yet? Okay. All right, that means we can kind of finish up with that, right? Let's do a nice little warrior two, because warrior two is the epitome of hard and soft. Turn your right foot forward, left foot at an angle, right knee bends, okay? The knee is always over the ankle. Not only that, it's tracking through the center of the foot. Your back foot is super grounded. This back leg is super strong. Your shoulders are over your hips and your arms are out. You're gazing past your right fingertips. So the upper body is light and spacious. The lower body is strong. That's the warrior two. Now straighten your front leg as you bring your arms overhead, pivot the feet, bringing the arms back down as you bend your left knee, and just go ahead, do whatever it takes to get in your proper alignment. So if you need to put your arms down for a moment while you make sure your knee is well positioned, shoulders over hips, back leg strong, gazing past your left fingertips. You're in Warrior Two. Now turn your palms up. As you start to straighten your left leg, turn all 10 toes forward. Inhale, exhale into a forward fold. Remember, fold from the hips, not the waist. Your hands might touch the mat at this point, or if they don't, just bring them to your legs. And if your hands are on the mat, you can turn your fingertips toward the back of you and walk your hands a little farther underneath. That's just an extension, right? It's just an option. If you walked your hands back, walk them forward. Now everybody, hands to hips, come halfway up. Come the rest of the way up. Heel toe, if you're a hopper, hop, land with soft knees and come to the top of your mat. All right. Let's feel how the breath is moving, how everything's going. Back at the top of the mat in a nice mountain pose. Finding that equal standing. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. So in our swan dive now, let's try and have the legs straight. The legs are warmed up. Just let the hamstrings release. Bring your hands to your thighs, hips back, knees bend, look up, inhale, exhale, hands down. And go ahead and just find your way back to a downward facing dog. Okay. We're going to take the big toes touching, both knees to one side, hips to the other, and switch. So you're just side to side, a few like slalom skiing, right? And then bring the knees down, sit off to the side, take your legs forward. We'll meet in seated mountain pose, finding that seated balance again. Inhale and exhale. Oh, let the breath come back. Let's take 3 nice soft forward folds. Remember, we're balancing the hard and the soft, so just float your arms up and float forward. Just stay here for a few breaths. Look for something that you can soften right now in this forward fold. And then roll your hands up your legs. Sweep the arms up, inhale, and fold forward again. As you move into your forward fold, tap in and look for something you can soften. And then roll your hands up your legs, and one last time, arms up, float forward. And just take a few breaths in your forward fold. The most comfortable forward fold you've ever had in your life right now. And then roll your hands up your legs, bend your knees, Okay, we're going to roll ourselves down so the feet are hip width distance, and we'll treat ourselves holding on to the hamstrings. Okay, when we put our arms out, the core has to work hard, so we are treating ourselves. Hold on to the hamstrings, roll down, roll down, roll down. Ah, when you get onto your mat, just start to position yourself equally on the earth. Your knees are bent, so your feet are in contact with the mat, your hips, your shoulders, your head. But make sure that there isn't any particular point that's really jamming down onto the earth. Just distribute everything. Inhale and exhale. Now take both knees in. We're going for a twist here. Arms come out to a T. Your palms will be face up. Okay? Your shoulders are going to stay on the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, let both knees come over to the right and take your gaze towards your left hand. And just breathe here. And then begin to come back to center. The head comes back to center. The knees come back to center. Take a breath here. Both knees over to the left. And your gaze turns to the right. So you want your shoulders to stay in contact with the mat. So if that means not having the legs all the way down, that's fine too, right? But keep your shoulders open here. And then bring your head back to center, bring your knees back up, give yourself a hug, rock around a little bit here. Inhale and exhale. We did some extra back bending, so go ahead and take your left foot down, extend your right leg, and hold on to your right leg. It could be at the back of the hamstring, it could be the side of the leg, and we're going to press the right leg into the hands. Okay, so you're pressing your right leg away from you. It's a nice spinal clearing move. Release that right leg, bend the right knee, and switch sides. So holding on to your left leg, the left hamstring, whatever you can, go ahead and press into your hands. And then release your both feet on the mat, your knees are still bent. Just let your legs open and close gently. Little butterfly wing action here. Inhale and exhale. I feel like we haven't done pigeon in a bit, so let's go ahead and take the right ankle across the left thigh. Reclined pigeon. Your right foot is flexed, your left leg comes in, right hand comes through the legs. Okay, reclined pigeon. Pretty much all of you know this. Check and make sure your left knee is in line with your left shoulder. Breathe into that right hip. Just feel it release, release, release. Now extend your left leg straight up, point and flex the ankle, and circle the foot one direction and then the other. Go ahead and bend your left knee, release your left leg, bring both feet down to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Seated pigeon is good. We're just going for hip release. So even if your pigeon isn't working for you, do a little rock the baby. Just take your leg from side to side. Okay, left ankle over right thigh. Bring your right leg in. Flex your left foot. Hold on in your pigeon. Inhale and exhale. All right, this is also good for the hips. Is something bothering you? Oh, your knee? Okay, so then can you do this, or you just want to let it just hang out? Okay, all right, so you guys that are in pigeon, just hold there. Okay, and you're going to do the ankle work too. Okay, so you can do it like with your legs a little straight on the mat here. Everybody take your right leg straight up, point and flex, point and flex. So we're just point and flex, point and flex. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. Nice. Release your pigeon. Bring your feet down. And we're going to just start preparing for our final relaxation. So the feet are down, any comfortable position. You could be sitting in a chair for final relaxation if that feels better. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to make gentle fists and extend the fingers. And then circle the wrists, one direction and the other here. Hands down by your side. Take a nice deep inhale. Scrunch up your face. Lion's breath. Tongue out. Ah, nice. Somebody turned on their mic for that. All right. Inhale. Squeeze. Scrunch up your face. And a nice lion's breath here. Oh, boy. Okay, that was frightening. I'm sure if I had a cat, the cat would be long gone. All right, let's just let the head gently rock from right to left, releasing any kind of tension or stress that might be left in the neck. Now finding your final relaxation position. So whether your legs are long, knees are bent, totally up to you. Hands by your side. But they're at least 6 inches away from your body. They're not close to your body. We want the shoulders nice and relaxed here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Release onto the earth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale through the nose. Let your body just melt into the support of the earth, moving into your final relaxation. So slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Start to bring movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. And on your next inhale, stretch your arms long overhead, extend the legs. Exhaling, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug. Roll over to a side, and then find your way back to a nice, easy seat. Turning your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. Thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.